Hey everyone, today we're doing a review of the RideCase Center Mount by TOPEAK, and I don't believe we have to do the review of the actual ride case itself because it's just been proven that it's a very sturdy, reliable phone holder for when you're riding your bike. This is the actual package for the Omni ride case, and this is the RideCase Center Mount. The gear adapter as for like a Garmin, like a GPS navigation, so I won't be using that. So here's the case and the instructions, which I believe we all just throw away because we don't need instructions for something so simple. This strap comes with the case itself, but I don't really like using these. Just prior experiences, they tend to wiggle around a lot, even though this one actually does feel very sturdy, and that it would hold your phone pretty firmly on your handlebars, but I'm not using this. Here's the case itself. It has some kind of membrane just to hold it, and the actual case is pretty hard. Here we go, more instructions. Read those later maybe. Alright, so it comes with a bag of just tools, and it looks like the gear adapter for the Garmin. Here's the actual holder, and it's made out of aluminum. It feels very sturdy, like it's not going to bend on you. Here is the adapter to strap your action camera, GoPro or Sony. Here is the adapter for your GoPro, and here's the adapter for your action cam, that's the action cam that I have. Here are the two loops that are going to connect to either side of your handlebar, so you could install it. Alright, so I'll take these out, start setting it up. We got a few different Allen keys, and it looks like there's a Torx key, and this is a little piece for the gear adapter. We won't be using that. So these install on either side. This is for my action camera, and this is the adapter to hook up the action camera. So you gotta undo this screw right here. And this kind of slides in. You could slide it in both ways, but I'm gonna stick it out because I don't want it to be hitting the stem of my bicycle or anything. So all these other parts that connect to the aluminum piece, they're all plastic, but they feel very strong, so I don't think I'm gonna have an issue with it. So here we go. Oop, I gotta take that screw off first. This is a pretty snug fit, so I feel like it's not going to take a lot of pressure for me to tighten it down, which is good. You want it to be really tight fitting. Alright, tighten this up. Nice. Now I'm just going to show you, if I loosen this, this is not going to slip off. there's a bolt right there that hits one of the little metal pieces that's holding the top clip together. So even if it's loose, that thing's not coming off. So in order to completely take it off, you have to completely undo it. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to install it on your bicycle, and make sure this diameter fits your handlebars. It's supposed to fit a 31.8 millimeter handlebar width, which is it's kind of thick, and it goes like right on your close to the stem of the bicycle. So make sure you get this will fit your bicycle. It won't fit anything with a smaller diameter. That's the drawback if you're interested in this case. So just line these up and go ahead and screw those in. And I reviewed quite a different amount of phone cases, and I actually purchased on Amazon with super high ratings, and they just did not work well. As soon as it started getting a little bumpy, they would just twist and get really loose, and my video would be facing the ground instead of straight ahead. So after a lot of research, I decided to give this one a shot, and it actually looks like it's really good quality, and it's going to get the job done. So then right here is where you would adjust the height, and you want to pay attention to the bottom bracket and make sure that your action camera, your GoPro will fit and it won't be hitting the stem. So once you got that down, just tighten these down just slightly, each one, and then once they both feel like they're getting a little tight, then you can put a little bit more pressure and finish them off. Alright, that looks good. I'm going to loosen this up. And here's your case, and this is just going to snap in to the top piece. And it feels like it's going nowhere. That thing is tough. So I'm going to go ahead and try to put my phone on here, and I got an S7. And that's the downside with the TOPEAK. They have a lot of really cool stuff, but it's mostly for iPhones. The cases fit them perfectly and whatnot, so they didn't have an option for any other phone except this one. This one's kind of universal for every other phone but the iPhone. So it seems a little hard to put it on with my case on. So I'll just take it off for now. I'm sure it'll fit with it on. These things are really grippy, so they're going to hold your phone with no problem. The downside is that it covers your camera on the back. So just in case you wanted to take any pictures or use it for video, it's not gonna really work for that. You could probably cut it a little bit, but the way this case mounts, it's still not gonna be suitable to record because it won't face straight out. It's gonna hit your stem. Alright, so you can see there's your phone, not going anywhere. Alright, so after I did a couple of settings on my camera, this is me pretty much riding down my neighborhood. I know it's pretty ghetto, but let's see how it does. What I'm looking for is for the camera not to be jumping from up and down or moving left to right once I start gaining speed and going over some bumpy terrain. So I'm gonna go see how this works out. looking at my tire right now, and I can see it coming in and out of the frame a little bit, and that's due to my suspension forks and kind of compressing in and extending. So there's some frames where it kind of disappears, and it also has to do with the image stabilization that the Sony Action Cam has. So it's actually cutting off some of the picture and compensating to minimize the vibration. So that's why sometimes it'll come in and out. Kind of stuck in traffic now. Alright, here we go. I'm going to gain a little bit more speed. I'm just going to go around the block. Alright, if you saw there, I just took that little jump off the curb, and it actually looks like there was just very little vibration, which is pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to go down the alley, and my alley is full of just messed up concrete. So this is a really, really bumpy section, and it seems to be doing okay. Yeah, this section is really, really bumpy, so I like the result. Thanks guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps you determine if this is something that you'd want to purchase for yourself. Here's my bicycle and what the action camera looks like once it's installed. Alright, see ya.